We are just getting started and we are going to be doing some cutting. I know some of you guys love the cutting, and I want to show you guys what we are going to do today. We only have 3 batches, but they are beautiful batches. So here we've got our Tutti Frutti, and this one is excellent for those Easter baskets, you guys. And then for springtime flavor, we have our lemon pound cake. And then we also have our toasted coconut. Now, some people are allergic to toasted coconut. So what we're going to do is do our cutting in a specific order to not cross-contaminate with the coconut because we do use the same cutter. We do clean our cutter between everything, but just because of allergies, I just want you to be aware that we take that very seriously. So I'm going to start off actually with the lemon pound cake. Take this over. I do have this camera attached to my body, so sorry about all the jiggling around. So this mixture that we are going to use is a powdered sugar and a gluten-free cornstarch blend. This is an important part of this as, yes, marshmallows are very sticky, and I specifically use a gluten-free cornstarch. And so we're going to look at our beautiful lemon pound cake. Just sprinkle it on top. I wish I had a little bit better lighting, guys. Sorry. I am in our space here, our shop, that probably could use some better lighting, but it is what it is. Look at how pretty that is. It's like therapy, isn't it? Look at that. I am gloved if you're just coming in. Get off some of this extra powdered sugar. Get this all beautiful and covered so I can get it out of our pan. So we are the only gourmet marshmallow shop in the world on the global marketplace that uses real marshmallow root in our marshmallows. So now I'm going to turn this up like this, and I'm going to powder the underside. I'm just going to grab some of this. I'm just going to spread it out nice and even so that it's not sticky, and I can get the cutter to do its job. So here's the fun part is I have to flip this. So I'm going to grab it like this and flip it over to do the underside. Welcome into the Toasty S'more. We are going to be cutting some gourmet marshmallows. I'm preparing this batch right here, and I want to show you how pretty this is. So that's the underside. This is our lemon pound cake gourmet marshmallow. Isn't that beautiful? These are available at the Toasty S'more. These are massive marshmallows. Look at how high this marshmallow is. We are the only shop that uses real organic marshmallow root to make our marshmallows. We're putting it on our cutter here. It's kind of hard to see because I do have this camera attached to my body. So I've got this neat cutting system here. So see the wires here, it's set at 2 inches, so they're pretty big marshmallows. And we're going to do a cutting here. I'm going to line everything up. This is a gluten-free marshmallow. Most of my marshmallows are gluten-free. And I am live, I'm real. So if you guys want to interact with me and ask questions, please, by all means, ask questions. I'm here to answer your questions. I see no one has said anything in the chat yet, but I'm here. This is not AI. We are real people. So we are obviously located in the United States. We are a small family-owned and operated business. I'm surrounded by my family here in our shop as we work on this. Look at this pan. It's huge, isn't it? And then just real quick so you guys can see, look at this beautiful one that we're going to do next. Tutti Frutti. But for now, we're going to work on this lemon pound cake. Sorry about the jiggles. Okay, so I'm just trying to line it up. So you see this grid under here. I have to line it up very carefully. Look at those right there. That keeps all the wires straight for cutting these in exact 2-inch cubes. So you can find us at thetoastysmore.com. I'm going to try to go live here Monday through Friday. Actually, maybe Sunday through Thursday. I'm going to try to keep a schedule, but I don't have that set in stone just yet. But I'm going to lower this arm here. Let's see if I can do this. This is difficult, but I have to kind of, because marshmallow is squishy, I have to, oh, orientation is locked. Oh, that's fine. It's, this is not easy. So marshmallow does squish. So I have to kind of press the marshmallow. I'm not able to do this. See, my hand is under here and I'm pressing the marshmallow to keep it in line. Otherwise, the outside gets a little bigger than the inside pieces. But all in all, each package that we have is 6 ounces. And let's see if I can get a good side shot for you guys. Let's see if I can do this because I'm doing this with camera stuck to me. Ooh, satisfying. Look at that marshmallow. Okay, let's see if I can do this one a little bit less circus-like. Feel free to ask me questions, guys. I really am here. Oh, hi. Hi, Shrek. How you doing? So again, if you are new to us, consider giving us a subscribe. We are real people making candy, and we make gourmet marshmallows, the best marshmallows on the planet. I don't mind saying so myself. We're the only shop in the world that uses real marshmallow root to make our marshmallows. If you're not really familiar with what marshmallow root is, it is what, this is actually very hard to do. It is, don't laugh at me, husband. Oh, goodness gracious. It is what real marshmallows were made from 2000 BC. Oh my gosh. Oh, I deserve an award. 2000 BC, the ancient Egyptians made their marshmallows with marshmallow root, and it was such a labor intensive process. Only the pharaohs and the gods, and maybe the very, very wealthy were allowed to have marshmallows. It was not the common commodity that it is today. Marshmallow root is very soothing to the digestive system. It was used as a medicine primarily and as a offering to the gods on their shrines. And it was made from honey back then. It wasn't nearly as good tasting as it is now because we've learned how to extract marshmallow root in a way that's not quite so bitter. The amount that I use to make marshmallows is just under where you can taste it. So you can't taste the marshmallow root at all, but you know that it's there. So it's super good for your tummy, your lining, and all those things. So it's very soothing. So here is a whole section. And so I come over here to my powdering section. Again, I do use separate bins for the different types of marshmallow that we create. Hi there, Jasmine. How's it going? So look at this beautiful lemon pound cake. It's kind of covered in lots of powdered sugar right now. Can y'all see that? And I'm just going to do this for y'all. It's a little bit of therapy. So nice. And then I have my food grade bucket over here that I help to de-powder my process because I have to do this all by hand. So each batch is made with lots of care, lots of love. And I just toss these around and then I take off the excess powder each time. But see, this is one marshmallow. So each package, you get 3 of these. So it's a total of 6 ounces of marshmallow. It's pretty massive. As you can see, it's a 2-inch cube. It looks bigger in my hand. I've got average size hands. And again, I am wearing gloves. So yeah, I know, Zoe. Pretty darn delicious, y'all. This is one of my original flavors that I created about 2 years ago when I started the Toasty S'more. I used to go to farmers markets and stuff. Can you turn off that heater? I don't want that coming on right now, honey. Thank you. So it's a little loud, so I'm just going to turn that off for now. Do we have enough bags? So for right now, we are having to hand bag everything, but we've been working on getting a industrial bagging machine to come save the day because it does take us quite a long time to hand package all of these. And I'd rather be making marshmallows for you guys or doing something else because it takes about, well, I don't know, about 5 to 6 hours a day to bag and label our marshmallows for you guys. Oh, add a Q&A sticker. Huh. I wish I could do that, but I can't touch my screen, obviously. Look at my hands. Oh, look at this lemon pound cake, y'all. So let's get this peel. This will be nice. Look at this peel. I'm going to try and show you close up. I'm going to try to go nice and slow. Lemon pound cake. We do have almost 40 flavors. I think we're at 30 flavors right now. My goal is to get 40 flavors. And then I alternate through flavors quite a bit. I'd say our s'mores flavors are most popular. I'm also on TikTok and in the evening, Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday on TikTok. We do live order packings where you can actually see my face smiling at you. And we do that Monday through Friday, 7 to 10 Eastern Standard Time. So, but here I wanted to give you beautiful people on YouTube the opportunity to see what it looks like when I'm peeling across these beautiful marshmallows. So that's the underside, and then here's the top. So there's extra powder on here. It's kind of hard to see the lemon swirls. Let's see if I can get a close up. It's a little bit hard to see. You can kind of see that, yeah? So I see one friend in here, I think, right now. Feel free to ask me questions. I like to engage with my audience. I'm not AI, I'm a real person, and sometimes we need to just reconnect with our fellow humans. And there's no stupid questions, no silly questions, no bad questions. Don't be shy. I'm not going to think bad of you if you ask what you feel is a basic question, because more than likely, lots of people have wondered the same thing and they're too afraid to ask. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. All right. It's going to take me a little while because the camera slows me down quite a bit, and I do want you to see the process of what it looks like. And I've done some math on our marshmallows as well. And our marshmallows are the most affordable from what I can tell. There is a marshmallow shop out of Chicago. It's been in business for quite a while. And they have 4.5 ounces for $12. Our shop, and I'm not going to name names because I'm not trying to burn anyone down, but just to give you a price comparison, our shop is 6 ounces for, I think, $7.50. But we're the only marshmallow shop on the global marketplace that uses real marshmallow root in our marshmallows. And we're the only ones for real. So we use organic marshmallow root, natural colors, beef gelatin. The beef gelatin is certified halal, and never any corn syrup. I know that my light isn't very good. There we go. It's a little better. Let's see, like if we get off that extra, this is lemon pound cake. This is available at the Toasty S'more. These would make great Easter basket stuffers, I think. Lemon pound cake gourmet marshmallows. I didn't used to like marshmallows when I was growing up. And if you don't like marshmallows, it's because, well, you know, the stuff in the grocery stores, it's pretty bad. Let's just be honest with ourselves. It's pretty bad. It's made of mostly corn syrup and not much else. I find that it's usually the number one ingredient that I look at other marshmallow shops. We don't use any corn syrup at all. And we use that real marshmallow root just below the cusp of where you can actually taste it, but you get the benefits in your body. So we are the only one making old world style marshmallows. And you can see these are massive. You get 3 of these in a package. So you can have a nice variety. It's the Marshmallow Lady. How are you? I'm trying to be a good little business owner and do social media. How am I doing? And there's the bucket of goodness where I release all the extra powder. And I don't know how I'm going to do that really because the camera is attached to my body and this is kind of a circus a little bit. And I feel super silly. So yeah, this is hard to do. Actually, I want to make sure you guys can see the peel. I can't really get in there because I have this gooseneck camera stuck to me and I can't really direct it. Ooh, how pretty. That smiley face. We go over to our gluten-free cornstarch. It's a little bit like therapy, isn't it? Not too shabby. So this is Tuesday. I've done this 2 days in a row. I'm very proud of myself. What have you guys done that you're very proud of yourselves for? Let's have the universe hear your positive actions. I'm proud of myself for getting on YouTube twice a day. This flavor is lemon pound cake. So if I try to show you, it looks sort of lemony. It's hard to see on the camera, and it's all covered in lots of sugar, which I'm going to knock off in my special high grade bucket, my high tech. But this is lemon pound cake. These are gluten free, by the way. Natural colors. Feel free to ask me any questions because I kind of just have to make up stuff until you guys ask me something. Yeah, your opportunity to interact with a real person. This is not AI. I'm a real person. I'm doing this live. And I figured, heck, I should probably do this thing so you guys can see it. Need better lighting, but isn't that fun? Oh my goodness. I almost lost it on the top there. Let's move that down. No notice. Yeah? I have to be a little bit more careful about which direction I pull. Massive marshmallows, man. Do you even fluff? Do you even fluff, man? I know, my husband doesn't think I'm very funny. So let's look at Chuckles over here. Hi, Chuckles. This is a cameraman you never get to see. Actually, I'm going to come over and give you guys a small tour. So he is not touching anything, but this is stirring up our blend of goodness. Here's our Tutti Frutti that we're going to cut. And then over here, you see our line of our mixers. They're not going yet. Look at the massive size of this. Oh my goodness, it's the size of maybe his head. No, okay. Yeah, maybe about the same size.
Your head.
What? My head?
Your head.
No, my head is not that massive. Yeah, back to lemon pound cake. Stop distracting me, sir. I'm working here. Help restock alert, your favorite. Okay. Thank you, email, for showing me such a thing. Lemon pound cake. I don't normally work this slowly, but it's hard to do, so I'm stretching. Have you guys been to the Toasty S'more before? Have you seen our stuff before? Who has ordered from me before, perhaps? If you have ordered from me before, let me know in the chat. And if you've never seen me before, I'd like to know that too. And have you ever tried gourmet marshmallows from any company? There's a lemon pound cake close up before I get it all super covered in my cornstarch and sugar blend. It is a gluten-free cornstarch. Not all cornstarches are gluten-free. Did you know that? But we try to keep it super safe for our friends who might have celiac or sensitivity to gluten. We only have 3 flavors in shop that do have gluten, and we always cut those last so we don't have a cross-contamination. Look at that. She's pretty. If you have ordered gourmet marshmallows from any shop before, I'd be curious to know if you have. And have you ever seen anything like this before? So here pretty soon he's going to be putting some of that sugar on the cook. Hello, are you going to cut? Goodness gracious. late bloomer. Beautiful, stress-free. It's a little bit of therapy. Goodbye. I can work slowly because Chuckles over here is staring at me and not doing his work. Pretty, huh? So this is our lemon pound cake gourmet marshmallow. So today, I can tell y'all because you're here, but today we have a new flavor coming, and we're going to make pistachio. We have real ground and roasted pistachios that we did ourselves here in shop. Not pretty. Look at this. So like the whole thing has been cut, but they stick together. Introduce pistachio. We're going to make it today, which means it'll be available tomorrow. Hi, Samantha. Oh, my name is Stephanie. Just a diabetic watching food I wish I could have. Oh, Christopher, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I did try to make a sugar-free, and I failed fantastically. I don't mind saying I made the world's most delicious sugar-free pudding. And yeah, I'm sorry that I can't make sugar-free. I did try. Unfortunately, allulose and things like that are hard to obtain and a bit expensive. I live in a mountain village, and so it's kind of hard to get some of those ingredients. Maybe someday. Just meant Steph, my brain had a fart. You know what, Christopher? I am with you 100%. My poor husband has to basically direct me through life because I forget constantly, and I'm terrible at names. So don't let me get you down. I was called, so in high school, many centuries ago, I was called Jennifer for 3 years by my English teacher. She was so sweet. I just never corrected her. So it's really my fault that she called me Jennifer for at least 2 years. And so I think it happens to me a lot. I get called Jennifer. That's kind of the going name for me. Jennifer, will you come to the front, please? And I'm like, is this the part where I become a rebel and I don't do anything? Or I mean, honestly, she had a whole classroom full of people, and if the roles were reversed and I was trying to like remember all these kids' names, I would have been in trouble. I used to teach violin, and I kept a very strict schedule, and I wrote the name of the student at the top of my time slot. And if you walked in my door at that time, hell or high water, if you walked in my door at that time, that was your name, because I had no idea what anyone's names were. I just wrote it like, if you walked in and it says Amy and you're a boy, you're Amy for that next half-hour lesson, whether or not you like it, because that's what it says on my calendar. Yeah, I'm not a name person at all, and it really doesn't matter. We're all just here doing the best we can. I know what you mean. Part of me is tempted to try to show you my marshmallow root bin over here, but I'm not able to manipulate the camera too well. It's like a So I'm proud of myself for getting on social media twice in a row. Actually, I tried to start this live, and it started over twice, and I had written this lovely description, and the third time was a charm. It decided that it was going to finally work. So I don't know if it was user error or what, because I hardly ever use this. I am trying to grow this channel though, because I can say whatever I need to here on YouTube. I can say, oh yeah, please visit thetoastysmore.com to grab our amazing marshmallows. And I can't say that on TikTok. And so I'd rather do it here. It's just TikTok, it's kind of hard to argue because a lot of of people come in. It seems to have that kind of pull, but I'm going to continue working on this each day, doing what I think a lot of people really enjoy watching is the marshmallow action. Look at how massive it is. It's just silly how big these are. And I don't know. I think it's hard to tell, you know, on the camera versus real life. But they are 2-inch cubes. It's just actually they're usually a little bit taller. I wish we had a husband. Can you go grab that measuring device over there on that shelf? Do you see it on the bin? Just I want to show them the true measurements straight out of a measuring tape. That right there to your right. Just pop it over here, and you can just hold it up next to me. Like, just come over here. So what we're going to do is he's going to open up the measuring tape. You can see 2-ish, yeah, 2. And then height.
More than.
Stay still.
2.25.
Stay still. No, it's about 2.
Okay.
A little tiny bit more than 2. It's really hard to tell because you're wobbling and I'm wobbling. And anyway, yeah, pretty cool. So I know that the Marshmallow Co. in Australia, they cut theirs in 2-inch cubes, but they are not nearly this high. They're about, I think they are about an 1.5 inches tall, something like that, but we're a full 2 inches tall. And, you know, if you live in the US and you're trying to not do imports, you want to support Made in USA, super small business, we would love for you to give us a consideration. They have another branch here in the US. The Marshmallow Co. opened up a place called the Marshmallow Shop that is owned in Australia. So if you are specifically trying to do Made in USA, the Marshmallow Shop is owned by the Marshmallow Co. in Australia. Just to be completely transparent about where your dollars are going. There is a couple of shops, I think, in Austin, Texas, called Fancy Marshmallow. So that's a USA option. Another USA option is Exo Marshmallow. Let's see, there's one in Disney World. It's a big business. Wonder Made. That's also made in USA.
They ship.
Yeah, they ship. So those are all made in USA options. Of course, the Toasty S'more is another option that we would love for you. We're the smallest, but you know, it all works out, right? It all kind of comes out in the wash. It'll work. So we're the only ones that use real marshmallow root. Maybe you care about that, maybe you don't. But you know, there's all kinds of things. That's right, down with the China imports. Oh my goodness gracious. So let's talk about Chinese imports. I decided, you know, I didn't want to spend $60,000 on a bagging machine made in the US. Yeah, there's no way that we could possibly pay $60,000 for a bagging machine in the US. So we had a little bit of credit card room, and we invested in a bagging machine made in China. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a $10,000 paperweight right now because all the stuff is in Chinese. All the electric was Chinese.
This is a US plug now, but it's not the right one.
Yeah, so you can see. Oh, there's some English right there. Dangerous notes. I don't know what that means. Such as the direction of the arrow indicator run time. Please do not start. Okay, I don't know what happens there, but I'll see. I'll keep my little fingers away from there. So there is some English. I don't know why I'm being all complaining about it. But like this is all Chinese. That is not a barcode, my friends. Oh gosh, it's not focusing. So all the things that come up, Chinese. Oh, look at our power button. It's missing. There's supposed to be a dial here that turns on the power. So anyway, my bagging machine that I'm hoping will change our lives is it's a little bit of a doorstop.
780 pounds doorstop.
Yeah, so it is what it is. We'll make do. We're resilient people here.
We had an electrician yesterday. Who mostly got it working, but it's still plugged. It's not back.
So I want you to do me a favor. Get the bag right there and put it on top of here and shake the crap out of this bucket
Okay.
for releasing the powder. This is my patented system. And you can just go crazy. Just go to town. So next, because I do cut in order of contamination. Excuse me. So my next one, sorry guys, I'm walking around. The next one is my Tutti Frutti. And then dump it into that tray over there for bagging.
Okay.
Please move. It's heavy. Okay. All right, Tutti Frutti, y'all. Tutti Frutti. And then as I get stuff ready, sorry. This is what happens when you don't have employees. Okay. So I'm going to kind of clean my cutter a bit. You guys can enjoy my Tutti Frutti delicious beauty queen before I cover her with powder and then take off the powder again. So how'd that work out? Pretty well?
Fine. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And where's the top? Okay. So are you heating up sugar?
About to.
Okay. And you're doing 3 pots?
Yes.
Have you bloomed the gelatin?
No.
Are you ready to?
Yeah, about to.
Okay. I'm not sure how ready I am to help you with pouring and stuff. When and if that happens, you might want to get the sun in here to help. Because I'm not sure I can drop everything to help pour, if you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
But I will try, and I certainly can't pour with this camera on me. So bear with me, guys. I'm trying to clean this cutter. Just live in an unedited marshmallow cutting. This is our Tutti Frutti coming up. And I do want to show you what it looks like for what we just now cut. And it's over here for the bagging station. That is our lemon pound cake that we just powdered. Isn't that pretty? Lemon pound cake. Okay, so then over here, we're doing a thing. We're doing a thing. So even though these are both gluten-free and there's no cross-contamination risk, I do go ahead and change out my gloves between every single batch because, you know, I'm just that way. So, fresh pair of gloves because I love you and I follow all the rules. Again, this is our gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar blend that we're going to make this marshmallow not sticky for cutting. Feel free to ask me any questions, guys. This is real. We are real people. This is not AI. I wish I had a little bit better lighting, but here's our Tutti Frutti Gourmet Marshmallow. So it tastes like Fruit Loops, like the milk cereal at the end of the bowl, you know. It's the best part, right? Or like that fruit stripe gum. That's what it tastes like to me. Sorry about the wiggling around. Oh my gosh. That's a good question. But I do swirl in different stripes of colors throughout the mallow. Oh my goodness, when I lift it up and all the fragrance comes out. So this is all, isn't that fun? Isn't that pretty? The rainbow flavor. Fruit stripe gum. Tutti Frutti. So I have enough powder on here. I can get away with folding this in half to get the underside powdered. Scoop. And I just spread it all around. I don't want to take too long because it could be a little bit hard on this bend right here, but I don't want it to split. Some flavors, like my chocolate and my coconut, those tend to threaten me with splitting. So now I pick it up and I flop it to do the other side. I just do more powdered sugar and cornstarch blend. My sweet husband is putting together a ring light, I think, to make it not so dark. Oh, that's a good spot. Okay, so now we go to the cutter. This is our Tutti Frutti Gourmet Marshmallow. If you're just rolling in here. We are the only marshmallow makers on the global marketplace to use real marshmallow root. I know I say it over and over for my friends that are already aware, but we're so small, I really feel like I have to take the opportunity to let everyone know that we're quite different. Never any corn syrup. This corner is pretty. Never any corn syrup. All of our colors are natural colors. We do make all of our sprinkles in shop. I'm not too slow. If I get it too close to me, I can't see the type when they write to me. This is our Tutti Frutti Gourmet Marshmallow. We're about to do a live cutting. This is actually very hard to do. Do me a favor. Stop that for just a second. Do me a favor. Just drop that, please. And actually just press this down for me so I can like squeeze it and you can press.
Okay.
Go. I cannot do this with this phone attached to me. Okay, go down. Are you pressing?
Mm-hmm.
We're cutting this right now. This is very hard to do. Okay, I'll do it from here. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That was an alarm. We're doing the next batch. We are a tightly tuned circus. I have to wonder if this is going to work. Okay, not bad. Tutti Frutti Gourmet Marshmallow, you guys. We use real marshmallow root, never any corn syrup. Natural colors and beef gelatin. All of the beef gelatin we use is certified halal. This is real. We're not AI. This is a real recording. I mean, I'm live right now. I don't know. I mean, there's a replay, but like that's later. So I'm trying to get the cutter to do its thing. It's hard to do because I'm holding on to multiple things here. Gosh, this is actually extremely difficult. What are you knowing over there?
Just if you want to put a little bit of gelatin.
So in other words, you didn't have to say that. Ooh, look at how pretty that is. So I started coloring this and I forgot that I needed to do pink. And I added pink later. So pink is in the top part of the marshmallow. Bubbles. So even if there's a bubble, the package is going to weigh 6 ounces, regardless of how big or small each of these is. So again, this is a gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar mix because this is cut, as you just saw me cut. And you can see the lines. They stick together. They're stuck together very enthusiastically. Marshmallows love each other very much. So that is one marshmallow. It's a 2-inch cube. Put some powdered sugar on there and I put it into my depowdering food grade bucket. We shake it around like crazy. Pretty cool, huh? So if you're wondering what that sound is, that sloshing around, that is marshmallow root getting mixed into the beef gelatin mixture for then turning it in over to the mixers over here that you see lined up. We're going to put them all going. And so that's what you're hearing. Did I seriously already do all that? It's gone. Okay. Tutti Frutti, so you can visit us at the Toasty S'more. We have about 30 flavors currently. I'm trying to get up to 40 flavors because I like the way it looks on my shelves. I'll be honest, there's not a whole lot of science there, but look at how pretty this is. Tutti Frutti would be excellent in a Easter basket. If you want to give your kiddos high quality candy, or your family or your loved ones, or even yourself, you deserve a better quality marshmallow. I think that we need to kind of raise the bar a bit on what we're calling gourmet marshmallows because they're all made of corn syrup. We don't use corn syrup at all. We use halal certified beef gelatin, which has more collagen in it. It's better for your skin and your joints. We use organic marshmallow roots and natural colors. All those sprinkles were made by yours truly. Took me a couple days for the natural dyes to dry. But it's going to be a lovely presentation in a Easter basket, or to just a loved one that maybe they need a little pick-me-up. Maybe invite them over for a little s'mores or a little marshmallow charcuterie candy experience, and just reconnect with your fellow human. It's kind of a nice way to reconnect with people because it's an activity. This is a candy that's actually an activity. You know, what do you think of in your mind when you think of marshmallows? You think of roasting, you think of s'mores, maybe a charcuterie board where people are gathered, communicating, talking with each other, telling stories, reconnecting with your fellow human. And that's what we really enjoy about this candy, is that it's an experience that can be shared. Maybe someone's kind of blue and they need to pick me up. You can give them a little gift. And I think it's pretty meaningful for a handcrafted item like this to be given to people that you care about, including yourself. You deserve the best. So why not? And if you love the nostalgia, we definitely have the nostalgia, like this Tutti Frutti. So we've got all those childhood flavors like orange dreamsicle, things like that. But if you are more of an exotic taste, if you like exotic flavors, we have that too. We've done all kinds of things like lychee, dragon fruit, lavender and honey, pistachio, coffee, creme brulee. We have all kinds of flavors for the adult palate as well. These just spraying the pans there, getting it ready. And we do not use any soy. The only ones that have soy are the gluten-free Oreo cookies that we use in our cookies and cream. And that is a gluten-free cookie, but Oreos do contain soy, and so do graham crackers. So, for example, our s'mores, our s'mores does contain graham crackers. Graham crackers have wheat and soy. So we do have the allergy disclosures on our tags. We're very, very transparent about the ingredients and the allergen potentials. I think you should go get our son to help you with things here coming up. Do you think that's enough bags? I don't think that's enough bags. What do you think?
I'm not sure.
Or did he count the amount of bags that we have got over there?
He usually does.
Okay, so I've got the right amount of bags. Hopefully it's for me to hand bag these. I should show you all the terror. I know you're here for the terror. So I kind of like the way I'm doing this with like rewarding people to come over here to subscribe on YouTube for the live cuttings. Because I, you know, I mean, that'll encourage people over here to YouTube. I mean, I guess I could do both, but I need a better camera setup if I'm going to have a lot of people in here, because it's difficult. Here's our Tutti Frutti Gourmet Marshmallows. We're doing live cuttings. We're the only marshmallow shop on the global marketplace that uses real marshmallow root. People going in and out as they normally would. Look how pretty this is. Oh my goodness gracious. All natural colors, my friends. Lovely choice for a gift. And Mother's Day as well. Easter, birthdays. Speaking of birthdays, we do have birthday cake gourmet marshmallow. And banana split also has sprinkles. All of those sprinkles are natural colors. Pretty, huh? And every single time I tear open a new section here, it's just so fruity smelling. It smells wonderful. Very satisfying to watch these gourmet marshmallows being peeled apart. I forgot to do the side. Got myself sticking. Lovely day, lovely day. Happy Tuesday. This is the beginning of March 2026. We are the Toasty S'more. Just starting up our little campaign for trying to do some daily lives here on YouTube, so you guys can see what it looks like to experience. The light is tricky. 2-inch cube, about 2 ounces as well. Each marshmallow, each package has about a little bit more than 6 ounces per package. So you can tell that that's higher than 2 inches because these wires that I use on my cutter are specifically measured out to 2 inches very, very precisely. These wires are exactly 2 inches. And of course, marshmallow can squish a little bit as I'm cutting it. So sometimes there's a little bit of variance. But each package, all said and done, is going to have about 6 ounces in it, usually a little more. Look how pretty that is. Gourmet marshmallows made by the Toasty S'more Real Marshmallow Root. We're the only ones on the global marketplace using real marshmallow root in our marshmallows. 2-inch cubes. This is Tutti Frutti. Pretty, isn't it? It does have, it's kind of hard to see, but we do have the stripes all throughout the marshmallow. It's pretty faint. We do use natural colors. We use beef gelatin. Real organic marshmallow root. We're the only shop in the global marketplace using real marshmallow root. Never any corn syrup. Corn syrup is the #1 ingredient in most marshmallows. We don't use corn syrup at all. So consider giving us a bookmark, maybe subscribe, maybe head over to our www, The Toasty S'more. You can grab some marshmallows to fill your Easter baskets. The longevity of these is a bare minimum of a month. I have people all the time coming into my lives saying that they open up a bag of marshmallows from October, like 4 months ago, and they were still fresh and springy and delicious. So we're a super small business. I don't have access to a food lab to really tell you for sure how long they're good for, but it's it's extremely shelf stable. There's nothing in here that will rot or go bad. It's a candy. This is our Tutti Frutti, and so it lasts many months. I know that if you freeze it, you can probably keep it for up to a year, and it will not affect the texture at all. They'll come out just as soft and springy as the day you put them in. I used to have to do that for my farmers markets, and now I don't do farmers markets anymore. I usually selling on YouTube or TikTok. We do TikTok lives Monday through Friday, 7 to 10 Eastern Standard Time. We typically pack your order the very next day from your order because we're small, and that's kind of how our pace is right now. We're all family owned and operated. We are in New Mexico. We're in a beautiful mountain village. So you can kind of imagine, the peaks and the pine trees surrounding our little marshmallow shop, filling each one of your marshmallows with love and care. Real marshmallow root, beef gelatin. Beef gelatin has more collagen in it, which is really good for your skin, ligaments, all that. And then the organic marshmallow root is extremely unique, as no one else is doing that on the global marketplace. Now, if you come across a friend at a farmer's market in your area and they are selling marshmallows made from marshmallow root, please don't buy my marshmallows. Buy theirs. Marshmallow root it's an art form, and if they're actually using marshmallow roots, they deserve to be rewarded for that effort. So support your local people. Buy made in USA marshmallows if you can, if you are in the United States. If you live in Australia, buy the people in your area. Buy Australian. Buy, made in England if you're over in England, etc. You get the picture. I really want to encourage you to support your local folks, as it really just makes things work generally better for everybody if you just use your local vendors. All natural colors. And then the last strip here. So I cut this and it's staying together. I like to do this at least once. So I like to stretch it. Weep, 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 weep. Get some nice amount of powdered sugar on there and gluten-free cornstarch. These are mostly gluten-free. I do have 3 flavors currently that are not gluten-free. But this one is. This one is gluten-free. Hello there, Wero. How are you doing, darling? Wero, the hero. Wero, is your cape? Oh, I'm not even sorry. No, I'm not sorry at all. Hey, let's look at cameraman. Hey, cameraman.
What?
Hi, say hi to everybody. So here's our mixer lineup, sort of. So I have this thing attached to me, and I can't really move. Can you move back a little bit so they can see the next mixer? Oh, we have one more mixer in a crate. You want to see our very expensive doorstop? Of course you do. So our very expensive doorstop. Yep. Made in China bagger that is currently not a bagger. We're gonna make it into a big old conveyor belt thing, and it's gonna go. Yeah.
Oh, we need a
That screen comes up in Chinese. It's not fun.
tank.
Yeah. Need to get a nitrogen tank so we can fill the bags with nitrogen. It's called the nitrogen flush.
Look at these labels.
Oh yeah. Look. Hey, at least it has a translation. That one, stop. So when we got this, the button wasn't there.
No, it was there,
No,
but it fell off.
You want to do the live? The button was loose, and then we opened up this whole black thing here, and the wires weren't even connected to the emergency stop. Ah! So yeah, stop. Jog. I don't know what that means. I don't really want to do that. And start. I'm not going to pretend. Really? Jog? I don't know. Something in Chinese that we just don't understand. Hey, look at this. Like, there's a lot of English here, but when this screen comes on, it's all, angry chicken language. I don't know.
Yeah, this screen here is for the printer.
And this is a conveyor belt inside this package here. And then they all shoot out there. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good times. Good times.
It'll be great.
Our tutti frutti. Very proud of how this looks. It's really hard to get a close up of the package when I'm in my lives because it's behind plastic. Of course, this is all covered in powdered sugar now, so it's still less vibrant. But heck, Oh, squish. Bucket. The flavor bucket. That's a good shot. I'm trying to figure out my lighting situation. So, got a ring light up there, and all of our flavor stuff, all in our stuff here. Here's the magical, beef gelatin. There's our organic marshmallow root, all in these crazy bins. My very first mixer ever. This is where it started, the OG. And now we got the big boys over here. This is pretty fun. Chuckles, say hello.
Hello.
I like picking on him because he hardly ever gets the camera action. So I've already cut 2 batches. This is end of number 2. We didn't make very many yesterday because things and stuff happened. But today I'm hoping that we're going to make a lot. Could you please do the powdering excavation of this? And then where is my toasted coconut?
It's on the rack.
I don't need it on the rack.
Oh, yeah.
I need it accessible. I need it accessible, sir. I have a complaint. All right, fine. I don't know if I can do this, y'all, but we're going to find out. Okay. Oh, let's see if I can do this with this thing around my neck. Oh, my goodness gracious. I would like to pray to the gods. Give me your strength. Oh, I don't think I can do this. I almost dropped it. Entrez-vous. Saradanka. Take this. Thank you. So, being that it's coconut, I'm not going to cross-contaminate. That's why I'm doing it last. All right. And then, of course, gotta clean up my cutter a little bit. I'm not going to concern myself with it. Welcome to the Toasty S'more, my friends. We are about to cut our last batch of the day, the toasted coconut. Right now I'm cleaning our magnificent cutter. So it's hard to show you everything. What if you send them in the package stuck together and let the customer pull them apart? I do that with the entire pan order. So if you were to go to thetoastersmore.com and you wanted an entire 10 by 10 inch pan, you have two options. You can get the pan whole, uncut, or you can get it cut. And then you can pull it apart like a group activity, like monkey bread, but I will not separate them, but I will cut them. And so it's nice and convenient. You feel like a little bit of a magician as you pull apart the marshmallows in perfect cubes. And it kind of becomes like a little bit of a group fun thing. I like to always say it's like monkey bread. That's the only thing I can really think of. If you have anything else, I'd like to expand my repertoire of what I say. I'm almost done cleaning the cutter. I lied. I still have a way to go. This is what happens when you don't have employees. Okay. Toasted coconut, my darlings. As I always say in my TikTok lives, we toast the coconut ourselves in small batches because there is pre-toasted coconut available in the grocery store, but it's very suspiciously uniformly brown and it looks spray tanned to me personally. So we toast our coconut ourselves. This is toasted coconut gourmet marshmallows. If you're kind of wondering what am I looking at, we're going to do a live cutting, but forgive me, it's actually very challenging to wear the camera around my neck and attempt to not hit the camera constantly. Oh, I came out with 3 gloves. And then we do use a gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar blend. I do not cross-contaminate. I'm very careful about cutting in order of allergen potential. So this sugar will not get shared with anything else because now it's going on to coconut. And I'll just scoop that out so I can kind of save it a little bit. And it is real marshmallow. We use organic marshmallow root. We're the only shop in the global marketplace that makes our marshmallows the old-fashioned way like this. No one else is doing what we're doing. And I really feel like that's special, and I'll talk about it a lot. Oh, Wero, you're such a sweetheart. What did I do to deserve you? I feel like I hit the lottery with you. Such a sweetheart. Seriously, this is my karmic debt finally repaying by introducing Wero into my life. You are a superstar. Oh, it smells so good. And so now I grab it like this and I pray really quick because I do flip the whole thing over. It's kind of like when you're flipping an omelet, you're like hoping for the best. Like, I hope I'm making an omelet and not scrambled eggs. Well, that's kind of what I say every single time I flip the marshmallow because I could accidentally tear it apart here at the seam because this bend is taking quite a lot of pressure. This particular flavor is a little bit prone to tearing there as well as hot chocolate. So it's look, it's doing it now. I can see it. You see that tear? Yep. So being that we are a small, gourmet shop, you will see handmade telltales like that because we don't use a factory to poop out perfection. You're going to get us, look, it's tearing right here. See that? So I need to flip it over because it's been flipped too long. I try to be quick, but here I am yapping. And marshmallow is very squishy, so it kind of unevenly distributes itself on my cutter. So I have to kind of manipulate it to where it's not all squished here and kind of stretched here because the wires are set to 2 inches. But if this is squished more here and stretched here, it's going to be a little smaller. So it's a little bit difficult to really get perfect cubes. But all in all, we definitely have more than 6 ounces in each bag. Oh, I've been live for a little over an hour. Yay, me. I think that's a pretty good stretch. Okay. Okay.
Super loud, but this one is.
Well, that particular mixer is loud.
Second one is.
Oh, the second one, I'll be done by then.
Yeah.
So now I'm hoping for the best because I'm wrestling arms and, oh, I don't want to squish my fingers in this. Oh my God. And our marshmallows are really tall. So if you've seen other people from other companies cutting their marshmallows and they seem like they're having an easier time than I am, it's because their marshmallows aren't nearly as tall as ours. Ours are 2 inches tall. That's a lot of marshmallow to cut through. Most of the time they're about 1.5 inches, which is a significant difference. I've cut smaller marshmallows in the past and I was like, wow, no wonder. But I'm just extra and I cannot allow myself to cut or create smaller marshmallows because of this. I like the big cubes.
We no longer have the excuse of this is Texas.
Yeah. Go big or go home, I say. As Worrell will say, go to your brother's house and get the spare marshmallows that you need when you're getting when you need your fix. His poor brother, I have to say. You just send him over. Not everyone's a marshmallow person. I get it. It's fine. Let's see if I can do this. I'm like barely avoiding. Yeah, I can't do that. It's like in the way. Mail delivery subsystem. I'm getting like all these spam emails. Yeah, that'd be pretty helpful. But I have to kind of like squish it because like this much difference makes a difference. And it's kind of squishing everything that way. And so these end pieces end up being ginormous if I don't squish this way as it's cutting. And I have to do that on both sides without screwing up. So it may or may not be a perfect art. And I do wish I had a better light behind me so you could see this final cut here. But that's what we have. This is actually exhausting. Toasted coconut. It's all throughout the mallow, you guys. It's on the back as well, as you saw. So he just left. And now there's an alarm going, and I can't turn it off. Tim, do you mind, honey?
Sorry.
And also, why didn't you get rid of this?
Oh.
Sebastian, please put together another rack over there. I need to pour. I need you to pour this into a rack for me, please, honey. This bucket. I am live. So I need a place to pour these new marshmallows. So just take this and just put it on that rack. Can you do that real quick, please? I think they need to be shaken, but I'm not sure.
I shook them.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Didn't.
Just leave the bottom one on and take off the top. Are you not going to shake it? Okay, that's fine. But I need that bucket ASAP, please. Thank you. Thank you. Going into the bucket. Remember, there's no cross contamination because nothing has gluten. So that's already been wiped out. For our toasted coconut, get the extra powder off. So we just turned on the mixer. There's where you can find us, the Toasty S'more. So that's, what flavor is this going to be? What flavor is this going to be?
Pistachio.
This is going to be our first batch of pistachio. You can see that brown in there. That is marshmallow root, as well as the beef gelatin. And we've got that molten sugar that was just cooked and poured in, and so it's going. And then we're going to put some magic in there. We're not going to talk about all the secret stuff that we do for our ingredients to make it taste wonderful. But I need to get some cool decorations on the walls. I don't have anything in here yet. But pretty fun. It's not too loud. I mean, you can hear that the mixer's on, but it's not. Yeah, I'm aware. Sorry about all the shaking around. It's like attached around my neck. Only green on the top, because it won't take green through the entire mallow. That's one of the things with the natural colors, is that you can't really color easily an entire marshmallow. We've gotten away with it with the yellow. We've gotten away with it with the pink, surprisingly. The brown gets a really light brown. We have to use quite a bit, but green will not color the entire thing, even if we use quite a bit. So we're like, okay, look, we'll just do them the top.
And then for content, you just want to use colored sugar, right?
Correct. Oh, did I make pink sugar?
Oh.
Please check. First bin, right here. I do hand make all of the sugars. Actually, I'll show you guys a little bit here. So see those different jars? So those are made, can you show the blue? Just pick up the blue. Yeah, see, like I made that sugar. Yeah, add a little bit more blue in there and make some pink for me. It's, I feel like I should have made pink. Yeah, I made pink. It's right here. So this, oh wait, is this red? That might be red.
Red and that.
I think it's pretty easy to make pink sugar.
Add something in here or make new.
Just use that. Yeah, it's pink enough. we are. This is our toasted coconut gourmet marshmallows. We do have the toasted coconut stirred in all throughout the entire batch. You see little pieces of coconut. And then on the back as well. This is not a great example, it's kind of hard to see. But the mallow itself is flavored like a toasted coconut. I'm really not sure if I'm going to be able to do a marshmallow pour with this around me. I have to be safe. So I'm not sure I can actually pour. But I might be able to film them doing it possibly, but I can't do it with this around me. Marshmallow, the coconuts in the back, all around. Can't wait for so the bagger. Let's talk about it a little bit more. We had the electrician come again this morning, and since we're in a village, I really wasn't surprised, but he couldn't find the part that he needed because it's an industrial machine and it needs to be adjusted for residential power. Even though we are not in our home kitchen, obviously, we're in a separate kitchen here. You can see this is not. We're not in our home kitchen. This is a separate space dedicated to marshmallows. Just a quick little turn around here. See our racks, gloves, my whole ingredient thing here. This business going on here. Our mixers. So pretty cool. This is where we live. In the marshmallow room. We never leave. Actually, sales room is a completely separate space, as you can probably figure out, because this is dedicated to be food safe. This is the toasty s'more. This is a live cutting. We're almost done. This is our toasted coconut flavor. Feel free to ask me questions. We're real people. This is not AI. I get asked that sometimes. We're real. This is a real shop. And we're super small. We are just family owned and operated. We do TikTok lives Monday through Friday, 7 to 10 Eastern Standard Time. And then I'm planning on doing this YouTube live cutting. I don't know what time. Gosh, because honestly, it's kind of hard to, because it's just us. It's kind of hard to coordinate the time. So because of that, if you could give us a subscribe so that you can follow us a little bit more easily if you like watching this sort of thing. I'm just hanging out and talking and conversing with us because we will interact with you. I know a lot of makers, or I shouldn't say makers, creators, they get busy and they're not able to really interact and answer questions and things, but we do really like to do that because I really believe in the human experience of engaging with other beautiful people in the world. And we all have something to share. And I'd like to share it with you. I do have to say, this thing attached to my neck, my posture is impeccable. So I have to, like, you know what I mean? Like arch my back to like have it not be too far away. It's killing my back, but too surprised. I did pre-medicate, so I probably use a little bit more ibuprofen. Definitely after this, because I'm going to be helping. So you're doing pistachio first. We're doing like a 30 start and
Yeah.
figuring how it goes. Yeah, I need to do that. Did you already add the flavoring in that one?
Yeah.
So can you get me a little scoop trial? Damn, that's good.
Yeah.
Damn. So how much is that fluffed?
It's not.
So we have to take that into account, though. It's not going to be as concentrated.
Pretty close, but it's not quite on there.
But it's not going to be that concentrated.
Yeah.
Can you add, make it up to 40? Can you go up to 40 instead of 30 for that? And then I need another try on it. So the pistachio will be available tomorrow because it does take 24 hours for these to be ready from start to finish. They've already been working because we have to do that marshmallow root extraction for about 12 hours. And then after the marshmallow is poured, it takes another 12 hours for this to become cuttable and baggable for you guys. So it's a long process. Last one, guys. You ready? Last one. Okay. That is it. That is it for the toasty s'more. Think of us as we're getting depowdered and packed into bags. I love you guys. You're amazing. Thank you so much for your support. And I'll see you guys next time.